When I heard the new Call of Duty would be revolving around the Cold War under the Black Ops series, I was ecstatic. It was my favorite Call of Duty game, Black Ops 1, finally getting a much-deserved sequel. Would this be a spin-off, kinda like the previous game Modern Warfare? Would Activision hijack this game and ruin it with supply drops and pay-to-win BS? Me and many other COD fans had a similar reserved excitement when it came to this game. Without wasting any extra time, let's take a closer look at Black Ops Cold War. Arguably, the most important part of a Call of Duty game is the multiplayer. This is where a majority of players kick back and relax. The Call of Duty formula is incredibly simple but satisfying, thus making it accessible to the average gamer. This is what Call of Duty games arguably do best, appealing to both casual and epic gamers, such as myself. So how is the multiplayer then? With shooting that feels snappy and quick, recoil that's present but fair, and a game that's fairly balanced from what I've seen so far, Cold War has managed to impress me. The weapon sandbox is what has kept me coming back again and again to the multiplayer. The guns are all fairly balanced, offering different strengths and weaknesses over each other. Other than the damn Mac 11, no guns stick out as incredibly amazing. With the exception of the snipers, no guns are incredibly bad either, all offering different gameplay opportunities. The gunsmith returns in Cold War, enabling the amazing customization possible in Modern Warfare. The gunsmith is what makes every gun fairly viable. With attachments, you can make up for the inherent weaknesses of your gun, leading to near endless gameplay opportunities. With this being said, I am disappointed by the number and uniqueness of attachments compared to Modern Warfare. However, consider the troubling circumstances of this game's development, I think it can be excused. Building a class is satisfying as ever, with just enough options to make the class customization feel deep and leveled, but not too many where it'll confuse the player. Cold War executes the class customization perfectly, as any Black Ops game should. Every year I convince myself to go for the Mastery Camo just to realize halfway through how tedious and annoying the camo system really is. Cold War is no exception. With 30 camos per gun and challenges tied to each, it's as much of a grind as ever. This being said, most of them are things you will complete naturally as you level up the weapons, so I can't complain too much. At least this time, the Mastery Camo Dark Matter Ultra is a worthy prize for the grind. Now what about the maps? In general, I think Cold War's maps are great. I absolutely love the vastness of a map like Crossroads Strike, or the intensity of a map like Nuketown, or the varied gunfights of a map like Raid. When compared to the labyrinths of Modern Warfare's maps, these are a great reminder of what a COD game should play like. Though at release there were only 8 maps, I have confidence there will be more throughout this year. With all this being said, the multiplayer isn't perfect. The main issue with Cold War is skill-based matchmaking, as many know. Let me preface this by saying, ideally, skill-based matchmaking isn't a bad thing, it's more so the way they implemented it within this game. For some reason, the skill-based matchmaking is cranked up to 11, making every other few lobbies so sweaty it just isn't fun anymore. It's hard to enjoy a game when you know you'll be punished for doing well, especially when the very same game used to revolve around you doing well and getting massive kill streaks. For many, this is the biggest issue with Black Ops Cold War, and I can't help but feel upset that this small of an issue is ruining such a good game for many people. Following the Battlefront 2 EA scandal, Activision decided supply drops had to go. Rather than come up with a creative, unique way to unlock content, they decided to simply copy Fortnite's Battle Pass system. This means you end up unlocking a bunch of random BS you don't want, and getting stuck with some skins that you honestly will never use, simply to unlock the few things that you really do want at the later tiers. This system requires nothing more than free time, and makes skill essentially irrelevant. This being said, many Call of Duty fans are fairly indifferent to the Battle Pass. This is due to the memory of loot boxes being tied to progression not being forgotten entirely by longtime fans of the series. Don't get me wrong, the Battle Pass system isn't terrible, I'd rather have a system that's more fair for the people who don't have days of free time to grind. On top of the Battle Pass, Activision also put a store within the game. With packs that cost upwards of $25, these guns are ridiculously overpriced. Now don't get me wrong, these variants are cool, I would personally buy this anime pack. It's more so the fact that on top of already having Battle Pass sales, they also have a store. It just comes off as greedy, you know, especially with charging this much money. The issue with this system is that it really doesn't matter what I think. They're making so much money that they wouldn't change this system even if we wanted them to. So I guess we'll just have to live with it for now. When it comes to zombies, no one beats Treyarch. Be it the dark atmosphere of Kino Darto, the eerie silence of Verrucht, or the challenge of Mob of the Dead, there's always something special about Treyarch zombies. Treyarch hit gold with this game mode back in World at War, and I'm glad to say that they've done it again with Black Ops Cold War. The one map, D Machine, offers tight, intense gameplay that you would come to expect from a Call of Duty game. Matched with the incredible weapon sandbox that Cold War offers, this Zombies mode is as good as ever. Sharing progression with multiplayer, you never quite feel like you're wasting time with XP playing zombies. With all new progression systems in Zombies, there's so much to do, and so much to upgrade, leading to an all-around fun mode to play. But how is the map? Well, to be honest, it's not the best, but I certainly do like it. After about one day played in Zombies, this map is starting to get fairly old, and it is fairly disappointed that only a run and gun playstyle will be supported, though these are small sacrifices when it comes to the amazing gameplay of this mode. Whether you want close quarters, long ranges outside, or a disturbing trip into an old Nazi base, this mode has you covered. This time around, the zombies actually feel like a threat, though this isn't due to good design. It's more so that these are the fastest zombies I've ever seen. These things are faster than you without stamina, leading to you feeling inadequate without stamina. This map also introduced a new boss zombie. This is a multi-phase boss that at face level is fairly exciting. However, you realize very quickly how boring this fight is. Shoot him in the head a few times, and he'll split in half into his two final forms. One of these will have a fist, and the other is a long-range attack type. If you don't take out the long-range one, then you will likely get sniped and die. However, if you get hit by his buddy one time, then you're dead in one hit. Therefore, Jug is also a crutch perk. Now, I don't exactly know why they designed the Zombies mode like this. It doesn't make very much sense to make the two most loved perks crutch perks. But hey, that's just me. The Hellhounds in this game are pretty cool. They're a mix of the Nova Crawlers from Black Ops 1 and the original Hellhounds. This leads to a fairly exciting fight, and a more new gameplay opportunity that we haven't seen too much of in the Zombies game mode. Though the Nova Gas can be slightly annoying, it is counterable. With all of this being said, what do I think of the Zombies mode? To be honest, I think it's great. Once there are more maps, and more challenges to do, I think this can be one of the best zombie modes of all time. Again, it just has that base gameplay that feels so nice that I really think it can succeed. As long as they get on zombie maps and start making them soon, I have no doubt that this mode will be as popular as multiplayer. Over the past few years, the zombie mode has slowly gotten more and more complicated to match the community. This is only natural. However, they completely forgot the casual gamers that started the mode in the first place. There is nothing inherently bad with a basic zombies map, or an incredibly hard one. They simply appeal to different audiences, and it's nice that this time they're catering to both. On one hand, there's complicated Easter eggs, and on the other hand, you could just hang out outside. It really makes me happy to see the Zombies mode doing well, especially after Black Ops 4 and the tragedy that that game was. In conclusion, Cold War looks really promising so far. Between the tight, fun gameplay and the deep layered zombies, this game is incredible. I really hope that they do add on to the multiplayer, and that they fix the few issues that are present. If it weren't for those few things taken away, I feel like this could be one of the best Call of Duties of all time. This game finally feels like a Call of Duty again. Ever since Modern Warfare 3, the games have just felt different, and this game has managed to catch the spirit of Black Ops 1 and continue the Call of Duty franchise. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you think of Black Ops Cold War? Feel free to comment below. I'll do my best to answer every single one of you guys. If you've watched this far into the video, thank you so much. This is my first ever YouTube video, and I appreciate you watching. Feel free to subscribe. That'll motivate me to make more videos in the future. I'm planning on making another video similar in this style. Comment down below what game you'd like it to be on. I'm thinking probably one of the Halo games, but if one of you guys has a better idea, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone.